Hi Mr. Mars, it's Saba from Alfa Romeo in Leicester. I hope you're well. As requested, I just thought I'd make a nice little video for you on the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. Without further ado, enjoy. Okay, so the Alfa Romeo Giulia. I don't know if you know, but it came out about 18 months ago. Alfa Romeo's first premium super saloon into the market. Just going to unlock the car. In my personal opinion, I think it's one of the prettiest cars that are in production today in terms of four-door. Like I said, the engine has a 2.9 litre bi-turbo V6 engine. I'm not really allowed to say it, but I will anyway. It is a Ferrari-derived engine. Has two large turbos on it as well, producing 510 PS. 0 to 60 is 3.9 seconds. A lot of people do put emphasis on 0 to 60 time. Just to put it in perspective for you, the Ferrari F430 does 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. So that's just to put it into a bit of perspective for you. Unfortunately, it doesn't show it very well on the camera, but the Rosso Competizione paint does have a lovely mirror-like finish. It's very, very deep, very sparkly, and a very special paint option as well. So I'm just going to take you around through a few main points of the exterior of the car. Hey, starting off with the headlight, it's got a very aggressive design. I'm just going to show you a little nice feature. It's got the Alfa Romeo logo just in there. Then down at the bottom we've got a carbon fibre active splitter. So this runs right down the width of the car and does lower at 80 miles an hour, just to provide you with a bit of extra downforce or less lift if you like. Going up into the bonnet you've got the grills as well, just to release heat from the engine. The intakes in the car are very, very big as well, again, just to aid in cooling and cleaning up the airflow as well. Going around to the side of the car, we've got the absolutely beautiful 5-hole tele-die wheels with the red brake caliper inside. The car sits on Pirelli P0s, which are a fantastic sticky tyre, and you've got more carbon going around the side of the car. Got the rear tyre as well. And then you've got the carbon fibre spoiler, again, which looks absolutely, I don't know if you can see on camera. It still has a very large boot. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but it goes back quite a long way away as well. Going to the back of the car. Yeah, you've got the rear seats as well. Good enough for 2 large passengers in the back. There's enough headroom as well for everybody. And again, one detail I want to show you as well is carbon fibre on the door panel. Very few cars nowadays have carbon in the rear of the cabin. That's just a great attention to detail as well. So a couple of extra features that were on this car that you didn't see on the other is a lovely green and white stitching that you find on the car. This harks back to the Quadrifoglio colour scheme, goes for the mattes as well. And you've got the white and green stitching on the door panel and on the armrest as well, and all over the dashboard. The reason why it's that colour is because it just honours the Quadrifoglio badge and what it stands for. It's definitely worth having to look into if you don't know much about the Quadrifoglio and its heritage. Another feature as well is the steering wheel. Like I said, this is a £450 option new. So it's got the microfiber there, it's got the carbon insert. Looks absolutely fantastic, and we've got the white dashboard as well, which in my opinion just brightens the interior, makes it look a bit more special. Another feature as well is you've got the Harman Kardon speaker system as well, so the sound system is absolutely amazing. So you don't have to just listen to the car, as amazing as it does sound. You can just sit back and relax and listen to your music as well. Another feature as well is you've got your privacy glass, which the other car didn't have as well, so quite a good few features over and above what the other car had. Okay, so I'm just going to start up with the starter button just there. Car comes into life. So that is your centre display. The ignition's on at the moment. But in the centre will display all your speedo, G-meter, your sat-nav display, and other features as well. Going into the centre, I really like this infotainment system. I think it's really, really responsive, it's really crystal clear, and a good thing is that because it's got this kind of covering over the top, is that when you have bright sunlight, it doesn't actually affect the screen. A lot of people don't appreciate that. A lot of cars have stick-on items. The problem is with that is that if you've got bright sunlight on, then you can't see your screen, whereas this is covered. It just looks a lot better. It's nice and flush with the interior as well. I love how the dashboard flows over and down and sweeps along the car, then over the air vent and then comes down the door. Again, just attention to detail. I think it's that absolutely fantastic design. So a little more on the display. So it has got DAB, digital radio, AM, FM, your Bluetooth streaming, everything you'd expect on a sat-nav system. Just going to the home screen. So again, like I say, you can connect to your phone if you like. Phone is really easy to do as well. You can do it from the buttons on the steering wheel. And you've got voice activation as well. So it's in night mode at the moment, just because we're in the show. I'm just going to put the car's headlights off so you can see what it looks like in the daytime. You can put it into 3D mode as well. I personally prefer 2D. The good thing about 3D though is that you can see all the buildings and whatnot as well. So looks quite good. Just wanted to mention this car's got European mapping as well if you do plan to take the car abroad. Going down into car, you can keep an eye on things like the tyre pressures without having to check them. You can look at obviously service to the next service is due, and your oil level as well. Great if you're doing hard driving. You can also keep an eye on your driving skill or driving efficiency. And another thing I like is that you can go through the user manual without actually having to get the actual physical book out. You can just search by image, or you can search by index as well. So it looks absolutely fantastic. You also got the dual zone climate control, which again is standard, and then you've got the automatic gear stick as well. So it's 8-speed automatic. Automatic is one of the quickest shifting cars in the market today. Just going down here, you've got your driving dynamics. So like I say, it comes up on there, and if I put it into natural or advanced efficiency. Advanced efficiency is great because it actually shuts down one bank of cylinders. So it's very efficient, and it can happily do 35-40 miles per gallon on a motorway. It looks absolutely fantastic. Just wanted to show you as well the amount of carbon on the interior of the car. So you've got the carbon on the steering wheel, you've got the carbon on the door panel, carbon centre, and a couple of displays. So you just push that backwards to reveal the cup holders. And then you've got the carbon on the dashboard as well. Absolutely looks fantastic. Chap actually part exchange an AMG Mercedes, and it had the same level of carbon, only it was part of a carbon pack, he says, and he paid £3,000 for it. So whereas it is standard on this car, which is, it's just a testament to the standard equipment you get in the car. Another little feature as well, you've got the electrochromic mirror. And another little detail I like is that you've got ambient lighting, and all the lighting in the car is LED as well, so no halogen lights anywhere. The seats are very adjustable. I like the Alfa Romeo logo with the green and white stitching in the headrest as well. It's bolstered enough. You can go for carbon seats, but me personally, I find them too restricted. You can also adjust the thigh support in the car as well, so you can push that back just to increase under thigh support. Another thing as well is the main kind of feature of events. This is what's made the car as popular as it is today. So fantastic V6 90-degree engine, very well accomplished, and in my opinion one of the best in the market today. Another reason why I've shown you this is because you've got the real carbon fibre bonnet as well, so it's very light. Like I said, real vents as well, and also the roof on the car is carbon as well. So that is the car in a nutshell. If I've missed anything, please do let me know, and like I say, I'll happily feature it for you again.